A daughter lost too soon. That daughter, 22-year-old Paoli Badesky, killed in the Brookhollow apartment fire in October. Now her father speaking to us for the first time since questions about how 911 dispatchers handled the situation and what he felt hearing his daughter's voice for the last time. Brandon Stitt spoke with him today. Brandon, what's he saying now?
Jacob, Paoli's father, Lonnie Badesky, has had a hard few days as he's processed that 911 call with the rest of us. Now, above anything else, he says he wants the situation with 911 dispatch addressed so it doesn't happen to another family. Paoli Badesky.
She's a typical kid.
A daughter.
You know, she helped mom out. She
his sister.
Fought with the sisters and brother.
And remembered.
You know, she's just all around a good kid.
A kid, finally, on her own.
So that was her very first time moving out of the house. First chance of independence.
October 13th, Paoli's independent life cut short.
Probably about 6 or 7 that night, a friend of a friend's came to the house and told us that our daughter died. Me and my wife were both in shock. We had no information whatsoever.
As that information about the Brookhollow apartment fire surfaced, the Badeskys would hear their daughter's last words, along with the rest of us.
I heard that phone call for the first time, the same time as everybody else did.
And what they heard, the most important of those listening, the 911 dispatcher, didn't.
What I heard and what other people didn't hear, is just, I was in shock.
What has now been heard by many, Paoli's call to 911, frantically telling the dispatcher her apartment was on fire.
They asked her to calm down and repeat it. She calmed down in the middle of everything. In the middle of fire, in the middle of smoke, in the middle of panicking, she calmed down and said it.
Her apartment number, 306. And finally, help me please.
She did everything that was expected of her, asked of her, needed to be done by her to get help. And it just went unheard.
The loss of a daughter, Lonnie hopes, will never happen to another family.
I don't want another person to lose a child because of miscommunication.
Tomorrow, the October 13th Brookhollow apartment fire is expected to be reviewed by Sedgwick County's 911 Advisory Board. That review will consist of looking into how dispatchers handled that initial call and recommendations on what can be improved.
Tomorrow's review of the fire stemming from the Firefighters Union press conference last week. There, the union claimed Badesky's death could have been prevented. The union adding that it blames errors made by 911 dispatch, saying Wichita firefighters were never told that somebody was trapped inside the building. With the county's review board meeting tomorrow, Commissioner Jim Howell says it's clear mistakes were made, but they were made by humans just trying to do their job.
We know everything there's to know to make a conclusion. We don't know that. Everybody involved in this incident did the very best they can.
Howell added that meeting is a question of what they are missing. Again, we'll have complete coverage of the advisory meeting tomorrow. You can look for updates on air on our website, and we'll push alert to you on our KWCH 12 app.